In the small town of Willow Creek, EMT Dalton was known for his kindness and close family ties. His peaceful life took a dark turn when he met Layla Renshaw, a captivating woman with a hidden agenda. Layla's charm quickly drew EMT in, but behind her smile was a plan to cut him off from everyone he loved. As EMT grew more isolated and dependent on Layla, their seemingly perfect relationship started to solve. What started as a hopeful romance turned into a nightmare of control and manipulation, leading to a shocking and violent end that would shake the community to its core. Hello and welcome to our channel. If you are new here, please subscribe and press the bell notification. EMT Dalton grew up as the youngest of 3 siblings in a family that owned a small hardware store passed down through generations. Known for being kind and always ready to help, the EMT was loved by his parents for his caring nature. In school, he was not the most popular, but was well liked for his easygoing attitude and warm smile. He had a small circle of friends who valued his loyalty and humor. After graduating high school, EMT chose to stay home to assist his parents with the hardware store, finding satisfaction in the simplicity of small-town life. His relationship with his family was solid. His older siblings living in nearby cities frequently visited and maintained a strong bond with their youngest brother. EMT was particularly close to his sister Rachel, who often confided in him and sought his advice. His parents, though traditional, were supportive and proud of the man he had become. EMT had a few relationships, none serious, as he sought someone who shared his values and appreciated his quiet lifestyle. Layla Renshaw, a stunning woman with an air of mystery, grew up in the busy city of Larkspur. Her childhood was troubled by her parents' constant arguments and separations. As an only child caught between their conflicts, Layla learned to manipulate situations to her advantage. In her teenage years, she became known for her controlling nature and turbulent relationships. She thrived on power and control, pushing her partners to their limits with her demanding behavior. Despite her charm, her true nature often became clear only after it was too late for her partners. After high school, Layla moved to a small town for a fresh start and landed a job at a local boutique. Her charm and sales skills made her popular among customers. It was here that she met EMT Dalton, a kind and gentle man who was instantly captivated by her beauty and confidence. To Layla, EMT seemed like the perfect target, a nice man who would be easy to control. EMT's trusting nature made it easy for Layla to embed herself in his life, slowly isolating him from his friends and family. Their relationship seemed perfect to outsiders, but behind closed doors, things were much darker. EMT first met Layla on a warm summer afternoon at the boutique while shopping for a birthday gift for his mother. Her striking looks and confident demeanor left a strong impression on him. A few days later, he returned to ask her out, and she happily accepted. They arranged to meet for coffee at a quaint cafe. Their first date was filled with laughter and easy conversation, with Layla showing genuine interest in EMT's life, family, and dreams. EMT felt a strong connection and believed he had found someone who truly understood him. As their relationship grew, EMT's friends and family noticed his happiness. Layla often joined him at family gatherings and social events, quickly becoming a familiar face in the community. Though she appeared to fit in well, subtle changes in EMT's behavior were evident only to those closest to him. Layla's charm often overshadowed her manipulative tendencies. She began to subtly influence EMT's decisions, steering him away from activities and people she deemed unnecessary. At first, these were small suggestions like spending more time alone or questioning his friends' motives. Eager to please Layla and maintain harmony, EMT often went along with her demands. She suggested that certain friends didn't appreciate him or that his family was overly critical. EMT, sensitive to others' opinions, began to believe these suggestions and distanced himself from his loved ones. Despite these changes, he remained convinced Layla was the best thing that had ever happened to him. He admired her confidence and thought she had his best interests at heart. Meanwhile, Layla enjoyed the power she had over him, seeing him as completely dependent on her. As their relationship deepened, EMT became more reliant on Layla for emotional support and validation. Layla, aware of her influence, tightened her grip, ensuring EMT had minimal contact with anyone outside their relationship. To the outside world, they seemed like a perfect couple, but behind closed doors, things were much worse. EMT's once active social life decreased, leaving him isolated and completely under Layla's control. One evening, as EMT prepared to meet his sister Rachel for dinner, Layla expressed concern about his family's influence, hinting they didn't truly want him to be happy. Already sensitive to family opinions, EMT began to doubt their intentions and canceled the dinner, choosing to stay home with Layla. Layla also made sure to be present whenever EMT received phone calls from friends or family, making him uncomfortable and self-conscious. As a result, his calls to loved ones became less frequent. His friends noticed his absence from social gatherings and reached out, but Layla intercepted messages or made excuses for his absence. EMT, eager to keep the peace, didn't resist but began to feel suffocated, unable to pinpoint the source of his discomfort. Layla's constant presence made it hard for him to think clearly or make decisions on his own. A revealing incident occurred when EMT's childhood friend Leo invited him on a weekend fishing trip. EMT was excited about reconnecting with Leo and shared the news with Layla. Her reaction was intense and swift, questioning Leo's motives and accusing EMT of being inconsiderate. Caught off guard by Layla's outburst, EMT reluctantly declined the invitation. Layla's manipulation didn't stop there. She began controlling EMT's finances, convincing him to merge their bank accounts for convenience. This move further isolated EMT, as he now had limited access to his own money. Layla closely monitored his spending, questioning every purchase and often overriding his decisions. In Willow Creek, EMT Dalton, known for his kindness, found his life shrinking because of his relationship with Layla Renshaw. EMT, believing Layla had his best interests at heart, continued to justify her actions. He became anxious and withdrawn, feeling trapped but too emotionally fragile to seek help. One day, EMT visited his parents, Eleanor and Thomas, hoping to reconnect with his old life. They welcomed him warmly and urged him to stay in touch. However, Layla's disapproval was clear through her urgent phone calls. When EMT returned home, Layla accused him of betrayal and intensified her control. She became more possessive and paranoid, making EMT feel increasingly suffocated. Despite Layla's control, EMT secretly contacted his sister Rachel for support. She agreed to meet him and promised to help him escape. EMT tried to break free but faced Layla's intense emotional manipulation. On a quiet Sunday, he told Layla he needed space. Her reaction was explosive. She cried, pleaded, and accused him of abandoning her. EMT remained firm and left. That night, EMT woke to find Layla with a knife, her eyes filled with rage. A violent struggle ensued, with EMT managing to disarm her and escape to his parents' home. Layla, consumed by anger, planned revenge. She knew EMT's routine and confronted him during one of his evening walks. Armed with the same knife, she attacked him. EMT tried to defend himself, but Layla stabbed him. The community was shocked by the violence, mourning the death of one of their own. The story of EMT Dalton and Layla Renshaw became a reminder of the importance of recognizing and addressing abuse. It highlighted the need for community support and the impact of collective action in creating a safer environment for everyone. Until next time, stay safe and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.